Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. You know we do the beer stuff here. We do the mystery beers too. Some of our favorite things to do. This be mystery beer number 6 of 6, courtesy of my boy Cameron from Wisconsin. Sent off a bunch of mystery beers, a couple non-mystery beers. We have ripped through these in quick fashion because, I don't know, been up for some reviews lately, and who doesn't want to do mystery beers? Classic mystery beer styling with the old paper towel and sweet tape. Lager? Could it be? Could it be lager? Kolsch? Man, that even could be old school IPA. It could be a couple different things. But from a distance, the head that's on it, white as white could be, carbonation, whole vibe. I think we're dealing with a chugger, a lager, a smaller beer. Let's see what the nose has to offer. Could it be macro lager? Because that's pretty much all I'm getting here. Getting a sweet maltiness, not really much of bittering on there. Done and done. Really, there's really not much to this beer other than just a straight kind of American classic style lager vibes to it so far. So let's dive in. Cheers, all. Okay. This is not macro beer. There's something punchy about the malt. There's something a little bit more punchy about the bittering that has to make this not macro beer. Maybe macro, it could be like a Czech lager. That's kind of where I'm leaning on this one. Actually, it drinks more like a Czech Kolsch, because I am getting a little bit of density and a little bit, not necessarily flabbiness, but something not as crisp and clean as a lager, but it has that kind of bittering, that Zazie kind of pop of bitterness, and a little bit of kind of herbalness to it. It's probably a lager. It's probably micro lager. I just didn't get it hyper squeaky clean, crispy. I think we're done. I think there's not much else to it. It's a sneezable beer. No, it's a chugger, man. I think this is somewhere, somebody's 5.2% Czech style lager from a microbrewery. Done and done. I don't think there's anything else to it. So there you go. 5.2% Czech lager. 5.3. Yeah, because that's really going to make a big difference in what we think and what we say. So what do we got going on here? Okay, definitely not macro beer. This is a 5.5. We eked a little bit closer, so it's a 5.5% beer from $70 a 4-pack. Oof. Self-distribute, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a dry hop Dortmunder lager. Okay. So it's a hopped up Dortmunder. I wonder what that would taste like. Maybe a Czech lager. It's called Freudenfreude. It is a collab, actually, between Falling Knife and 9 Mile Brewing. It's a dry hop Dortmunder lager with Czech Zaz and German Saphir hops. It's a Czech lager. That's what it is. I guess not. It is a little bit, and that's that malty part I was talking about, whereas the malt was a bit sturdy and maybe it wasn't super crispy. That's your Dortmunder speaking there, so kind of makes sense from that end. But yeah, that is an obscene price point for this. Whatever it was, 17 or 18. That's crazy pants talk for a 5.5% hopped up lager. I don't even know what to say. Listen, we get those around me too, so I'm not saying these are the only people to do it. But you're talking about this is max $14 a 4-pack. In a perfect world, this is closer to 11, 12, but $14, that's where this one kind of jumps the shark a little bit. But if we kind of step back and get off our high pricing horse, and just talk about a tasty beer. It's quite nice. Like I said, it's a little bit heavy malt heavy for the kind of beer, especially as a mystery beer going into it. You think it's going to be a little bit more kind of like snappy lagerish the way it kind of drinks, but then once you unwrap it, you see that Dortmunder part of it, so it is a little bit more malt forward. Those hops definitely come through. It comes very much like a little bit more meatier version of a Czech kind of lager, and it's a very tasty one. You give this to me for $13 a 4-pack. I think I ripped these on the semi-reg. $17, I pick it up for a review. I probably don't go back to it. That's, kind of how it is when it comes to these kind of beers. It's a little bit too pricey, a little too heavy for me, but at the same time, very tasty beer. Very fun beer. Thank you very much for the mystery beers, Cam, for sending them off, because it has been very fun. Like I said, it's been few and far between with the mystery beers, from doing a lot less reviews, which means getting a lot less beer mails. It's just very fun to do, so I appreciate it. So anybody else out there ever wants to send off mystery beers, you're more than welcome. Is it one of the better hopped up lagers that I've had? I was like, yeah, it's not Mount Rushmore status. Dortmunder just goes to the top, because I don't remember the last time I had a Dortmunder, probably Elliot Ness or something like that from Great Lakes, but a tasty beer nonetheless. Like I said, the value is bonkers, and if you like those hopped up lagers, you'll dig on this. Let's talk about both Falling Knife and 9 Mile. Have you had their beers? Have you had a bunch of beers by them? Have you had lagers by them? Have you had this particular beer right here in this particular batch from 3/6/23? If you have, down there, let's talk about it. So there we go. We're reviewing the books. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, that's great. If not, I'll try better next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.